Have you ever visited a place that made you question everything you thought you knew about the world? Sometimes, a destination is more than a stamp in your passport. It's a mirror to humanity, a window into struggle, beauty, contradiction, and resilience. In today's video, we're going beyond tourist traps and Instagrammable spots. We're exploring 10 places around the world that don't just take your breath away, they challenge your perception of life itself. Some are hidden in plain sight. Others require stepping far outside your comfort zone, but each one leaves you with something unforgettable. And trust me, you'll be shocked to learn about the last place on the list. It's not what you think. Let's begin. Number 1. Varanasi, India. Imagine standing at the edge of the Ganges River at dawn. The mist hangs low over the water, bells chime softly in the distance, and saffron-robed sadhus move slowly along the ghats. Varanasi doesn't whisper. It overwhelms, with sound, with smell, with spirit. Here, life and death meet openly, not as opposites, but as companions. Funeral pyres burn beside holy rituals. Locals chant, bathe, pray, all in a rhythm that feels both ancient and immediate. It's jarring at first. You may feel like an outsider looking into something too sacred to comprehend, but then you start to see it. The acceptance, the peace with impermanence, the beauty in decay. Varanasi isn't trying to impress you. It's trying to wake you up, to life, to death, and to the invisible thread that connects the two. Number 2. Antarctica. In Antarctica, silence is not absence. It's presence. It's a vast, echoing canvas where the wind is the only voice and the ice is the storyteller. You're surrounded by whiteness so pure it almost hurts your eyes. It's not hostile, just humbling. The world here feels ancient, untouched, a rare place where humans don't dominate the landscape but shrink within it. You watch penguins shuffle across the snow, seemingly carefree, while glaciers calve with thunderous cracks that remind you this land is alive. But beneath the beauty is a quiet urgency. Ice melts, patterns shift, climate speaks. You realize this frozen continent isn't just remote, it's connected to every coastline on Earth. And when you leave, it's not just with photos, it's with a deeper awareness that even the most distant places are shaped by our choices. Number 3. Palestine. To walk the streets of the West Bank is to walk through overlapping layers of identity, resilience, and resistance. In Hebron, settlers and Palestinians live doors apart, yet worlds away. In Bethlehem, the birthplace of peace, separation walls rise high and graffiti screams with yearning for justice, for visibility, for hope. Checkpoints break your rhythm, but they also break illusions. Life here is lived in fragments, yet still lived. You'll sip mint tea with strangers who've lost more than most could endure. You'll hear laughter from children who've never known a day without occupation. And in these moments, your understanding deepens. Palestine doesn't ask for pity. It invites empathy. It demands that you see beyond headlines. And once you do, it becomes a place that's hard to forget and harder to explain. Number 4. Tokyo, Japan. In Tokyo, chaos and calm hold hands. The city pulses with the neon heartbeat of Shibuya Crossing and the quiet stillness of temple courtyards. Every gesture feels intentional. Trains arrive exactly on time. Trash is almost non-existent. Even silence here feels curated. At first, the precision might seem robotic until you realize it's a language of care. A sushi chef spends years perfecting rice. A commuter bows before entering a taxi. Respect is embedded into the rhythm of daily life. And beneath the hypermodern skyline lies deep tradition of tea ceremonies, seasonal haikus, centuries-old festivals. Tokyo doesn't just function, it harmonizes. And in that harmony, you begin to question your own way of living. Could efficiency and elegance coexist elsewhere? Could order be an expression of empathy? Number 5. Iceland. Iceland is nature turned up to 11. You drive through lava fields still warm from ancient eruptions, past waterfalls that fall like curtains from cliffs, and over hills where wild horses graze freely. But this is more than scenery. It's storytelling through geology. The earth speaks here, in geysers, in glaciers, in black sand beaches. But what makes Iceland transformative isn't just its landscapes, it's its mindset. Renewable energy powers homes. Hot springs become community centers. Even folklore, like elves and hidden people, speaks to a reverence for the land. There's a quiet message beneath the dramatic vistas. Coexist, not conquer. And as you hike through moss-covered valleys or stand under skies painted with auroras, something stirs. You start to feel smaller, not in a diminishing way, but in a grounding one. Number 6. Omo Valley, Ethiopia. In the Omo Valley, time doesn't rush. It roots. Here, culture is not a display. It's a pulse. The Mercy women with lip plates, the Hamar men leaping over bulls in initiation rites, these aren't spectacles, they're stories. But as a traveler, the line between witness and intruder can feel uncomfortably thin. Cameras are common. So is commodification. Yet, despite the pressures of tourism and globalization, these communities retain something most of us have lost: unbroken lineage. Identity shaped not by algorithms, but by ancestry. You'll see a boy mark his coming of age not with a screen, but with a scar. You'll hear songs passed down orally, sung by voices that never needed microphones. And you may wonder, what have we gained and what have we forgotten? Number 7. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. Entering Chernobyl feels like stepping into a future abandoned by the past. Pripyat's amusement park stands eerily still. Bumper cars rusting, the Ferris wheel motionless. Schools are frozen in mid-lesson. Gas masks litter the ground like discarded warnings. But nature? Nature is thriving. Deer cross empty roads, trees split through concrete. It's hauntingly poetic, a man-made disaster becoming a sanctuary for wildlife. And yet the radiation lingers, invisible but insistent. Chernobyl is not just a lesson in nuclear energy. It's a meditation on consequence. You realize how quickly systems collapse, how long scars last, and how fragile our progress really is. It's a place that doesn't just remind you of history, it confronts you with responsibility. Number 8. Medellin, Colombia. Medellin used to be a headline. Now it's a heartbeat. Once known as the world's most dangerous city, it now pulses with innovation, creativity, and pride. Ride a cable car into the hillside barrios and you'll see transformation in motion. Art covers the walls where violence once lived. Kids dance in public squares once controlled by cartels. The city didn't erase its past, it rewrote it. Libraries, urban gardens, escalators, these aren't just infrastructure. They're symbols of a population that refuse to be defined by fear. And as you talk to locals, what hits you most is their ownership of change. They don't sugarcoat history, they build on it. Medellin is a reminder that redemption is messy, but possible, and that cities, like people, can evolve beyond their darkest days. Number 9. Bhutan. Nestled in the Himalayas, Bhutan feels like a whispered secret, a country that chose a different path. While the world chases GDP, Bhutan tracks happiness, and it shows. You'll hike through pristine forests where logging is banned, cross rivers untouched by industry, and visit monasteries where monks chant without concern for Wi-Fi. Even the architecture is preserved, no skyscrapers, no neon, just balance, just breathe. You begin to sense that in Bhutan, success is defined not by accumulation, but by alignment, with nature, with culture, with purpose. It's not perfect, no place is. But it offers a rare clarity, a quiet challenge. What if happiness isn't the result of progress, but the measure of it? Number 10. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. You can't see it from space. It doesn't have coordinates. But it exists. A floating wasteland between California and Japan, held together by ocean currents and global habits. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch isn't a single island, but a gyre of microplastics, fishing gear, and waste that stretches over hundreds of thousands of square miles. It's not just ugly, it's invisible to most of us. And that's the danger. Because what we don't see, we don't change. This patch is built from everyday choices, a straw here, a plastic bag there. And it forces us to confront a painful truth. Our convenience has a cost. You may never visit it. But the patch visits all of us. Through the fish we eat, the water we drink, the planet we share. It's not a place for tourists. It's a wake-up call.